What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You already know what time it is. This is your boy, the historian Ryan Walker, with the halftime analysis. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We got you covered. Let's go. BirdCage. So I'm back. I'm back. Let's go ahead and break down this first half. Truthfully, it should be tied 14-14 right now. We have a fugaze of a head coach. Honestly, I think he is about as bright as a box of black light bulbs, if you really want to be honest. For somebody that's got a degree from Columbia, common sense ain't so common for this fool. So I'm gonna go ahead and be professional today. I'm not going to rip him too bad right now. I'm gonna wait till after the game. Let's talk about it, folks. Our defense is definitely giving us a chance, even though we've given up two touchdowns today. Couldn't do anything about it. Just it was what it was. But for us to get consistent sacks today, this is an improvement. This is an improvement. Kirk Cousins has got to pick. He's got to play a little bit better. The run that we had where he had momentum and he was going, holding call cost us. We got to stop chopping off our noses despite our face when it comes to converting and making things happen at this point. We can beat this Minnesota team. It's been proven. Offensive line got to block a little bit better. Kirk's getting touched. You got to run 25. I'm sorry. You got to run 25. Tyler Algier on in that situation, Tyler Algier should have been on that goal line. To hell with Bijan's feelings. I get that y'all want to get him stats, but no, we need to win the game. To hell with his stats, to hell with trying to make him look good. All you had to do was just put 25 in, put a fullback in, and let him run. It is what it is. Shout out to the Dixon Way. We appreciate y'all giving us a raid or whatnot up here in the halftime analysis with the BirdCage. I definitely got much love for you guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. Shout out to the viewers on Twitter, on X. Twitter is known. Also Facebook and YouTube. But let's talk about it. Here's the issue that we're having. Bijan Robinson is definitely stretching him on the perimeter. We got to use him there. But when it comes into being in a phone booth, you got to let Tyler Algier run the ball. He's averaging 4.8 yards a carry on 6 carries, 1 touchdown. In that situation, you got to let him bulldoze. I understand Bijan was a first-round pick, but it's all about winning the ball game. And when I say we got a fugaze of a head coach, this dude literally is dumb. And I don't like talking about other brothers like that. This dude is just dumb and arrogant. Wouldn't you rather go into halftime tied up 14-14? Why are you letting Kirk throw in the goal line situation like that? And you know he's going to look and stare Drake London down. It makes no sense at this point. It makes no sense at all. But one guy that's been getting off today, got to give Ray McLeod his props today. 5 receptions, 46 yards. He's averaging 9 yards a catch. Darnell Mooney has 3 receptions. He's been taking deep shots. He's been going hard deep. I know we're trying to get Drake the ball, but today is just not his day. It's just what it is. And we got to get on Kyle Pitts today. I know a lot of you don't want to talk about it, but let's be honest. At this point, Kyle Pitts is a bust. And if you're going to stick up for him up in here, you're part of the problem too. I'm going to have, if anybody remembers the movie Harlem Nights, I'm going to have that Vera energy. If you're going to take up for Pitts up in here, we're going to be some fighting motor scooters this evening when we had his post-game show. I'm with it. When you drop a pass across the middle that you're supposed to be making and making it easy for yourself, this is a problem. First round pick, not even holding on to the ball, period. It's some disconnect between he and Kirk Cousins at this point. A lot of y'all are screaming, bring in Michael Penix Jr., but here's my issue. Again, you bring him in, you got this right side of this line that's getting penetrated. You don't want to bring him in and get him hurt. But at the end of the day, it's what it is. Kirk's not having a horrible game, but he's not having the best game. He's having a manageable game today. I need a little bit more from Kirk in the second half. The Vikings get the ball back in the second half. We've got to come out. We've got to get them to a 3-and-out so we can get that, steal the possession from these guys, get back into a rhythm, running the football. You don't need to kill your momentum. We've killed the momentum by trying to throw the ball. This is just what it is. All I'll say is this. At this point, the Falcons have to win today. We have to win. The Raiders at this point are in a dogfight with Tampa. We need them to go ahead and win today, but we've got to handle our business today. No excuses why we can't beat Minnesota today. This is a winnable game. Our defense is getting pressure. Sam Darnold is getting touched today. I'm not mad at my defense. We gave up 2 touchdowns. You know what? It sucks, but we had good coverage. We had a pass interference that set them up. It is what it is. This is going to happen. But we have to score points every time we get in the red zone, period. In that situation, I get Raheem took points, but we should have never passed that ball in that red zone. That is going to be something, if we lose the game today, that is going to be questioned. You got 4 downs. You're on the freaking 2-yard line, the 1-yard line. Why don't you just run it 4 straight times? It is what it is. Take your chance. If you can't get 1 yard with this offensive line, that is a problem. I get that they're flagging us, but in that situation, you got to get points. You got to get points, period. You got to get points and not field goals. You got to get 7. You're on the road. A lot of stuff is not going to go your way. You have to play through it. And when you get opportunities to score, you've got to put up points. I need a little bit better coverage from my secondary. We cannot allow Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson to get off. Jordan Addison, 4 receptions, 65 yards. He's averaging 16 yards a catch. That is a problem. He has 7 targets, 3 pass breakups, but he's had 4 of those receptions caught. Then you have Justin Jefferson. We've done a pretty good job blanketing him. He's only got 2 receptions. Sadly, he's averaging 16 yards as well, and he's got a touchdown. We got to keep these guys at bay. We're slowing down the rushing attack. Aaron Jones only has 37 yards. He's averaging 7 yards a carry, but he's only on 5 carries. His longest was 13 yards. You have to be in a situation to where you make them one-dimensional. Sam Darnold, unfortunately, has less than 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. That is a problem. 6 out of 10, averaging 9 yards a pass. That is a problem. So I need my corners to get a little bit more physical in this game. We're holding them down, but we should be tied with these guys right now. We should be tied with them. And when you sit back and you look at the talent that Atlanta has, you can see that there's division in this locker room. There's division in this locker room. It's obvious. And you see that they're not playing on one accord. We need a turnover. We need a win to change the momentum in this season and also the mentality of this football team. It's a lot of things that we might not know that's going on, but it's a lot of things that are obvious because when you have a team that's playing in rhythm, playing in sync, they're going to play for each other. But if you're noticing, Atlanta's not playing for each other right now. Let's be honest. Atlanta is not playing with each other right now. And when you look at the way that the Falcons are playing, they have to understand big team, little me. What that means is this. Zach Robinson, get over your ego. I know you want Tyler Algier to come in and play here and there sparingly, but you got to use him. Minnesota's struggling to stop him. This might not be a game where Bijan is going to get off. He's getting great runs and chunk yardage, but when you get a chance to score touchdowns, you let that battering ram go in there and get it. He looks for contact. Just saying. Let it happen. Now, as for my defense, I can't even be mad because we got 3 sacks today. 3 sacks. Eddie Goldman, welcome to the party. Matthew Judon, welcome back. And then you got Arnold Ebiketie, who's got a sack. And Grady had a couple of quarterback pressures today, as well as the quarterback hit. He's been getting in the backfield, disrupting stuff. Caden Ellis had a quarterback hit. We've got to continue to keep this pressure on. Caden Ellis has 4 solo tackles. Jesse Bates, welcome back. We saw you flying all over the field. You stopped the critical 3rd down. That is the Jesse Bates that we need. That's the Bankhead Bates we know. Not Jesse Bates, Bankhead Bates. That is the guy that we got to have controlling and roaming the secondary from sideline to sideline. This is the type of effort that we need. Trey Anderson, welcome to the party. 2 solo tackles. We need a little bit more out of you today. D. Alford, hey, everybody gives up pass plays. You got to have short-term memory. You got caught on a nasty pivot route that came back inside. They got you caught up into that pick that was running across you. Shake it off, get back into the game, do what you normally do. Lorenzo Carter's got a tackle today. David Onyemata's got a tackle today. Unfortunately, Drake London and Charlie Warner got tackles today. So at this point, we've got to get better with being able to play complementary football. We're holding them right now. The offense has to score. Your defense is giving you all they can. Understand this. If this defense does not hold up and breaks, it's a bend but don't break. But if they break, it's not going to be because of the fact that they're not playing. They're on the field a little too long, if you want to be honest. They're literally giving you opportunities to win this ball game. You've got to take advantage of this. This is what happens when you have a novice head coach. It is what it is. If y'all think I'm being too hard on Raheem, hey, it is what it is. Raheem is a guy that I can't trust right now. He's got to prove and earn the trust of this fan base, because with all the stuff that you've done this year so far, it's a lot of questionable calls that it awards the fans, the media, to question what you're doing. So you can't come into a press conference with the holier than thou attitude, brother. You're in a situation to where you've got to win. You've got to hold up on your word. Right now, Tampa is up 14-10. Same score that we got in our half. Tampa's up 14-10. We're fighting for a division title that you promised this year. Guess what? You lose today, you fall back. Tampa will be up again. Even though we have the head-to-head on them, they'll have the better overall record. You've got to get this team in gear. You've got to figure out how to keep consistency going and not destroying the momentum of this football team. A lot of plays to be made. A lot of mistakes made in this game. We got to tighten up. Defense has got to get a turnover to get this momentum back. It's nothing more to be said at this point. We can go over the X's and O's, but it's all about the Joes. It's all about the guys that's executing the X's and O's. Can we execute? Can we get it done? If we can't get this done, we don't deserve to even go to the damn playoffs. No, a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. It is the truth. We brought in pieces. We got a good team, really good football team. Problem is the leadership does not know what to do with a good football team. This could be a pivotal point in the season for us today. This is a game that we've got to have. No excuses. I'm going to say this here. Light on excuses, heavy with solutions at this point. If you can't get this, I'm sorry. Raheem, I get it's your first year, but you're not on the hot seat. But let's just be honest. Everybody's turning on the stove. So your butt is not burning yet, but you're going to feel some heat from this fan base and from the media if you keep doing what you're doing. Find a way to get this win in the second half. Get home. Let's get ready for next week after you play these last two quarters. Continue to have the defense playing the way that it is. But let's get some touchdowns. Let's get this game. The defense is holding up. Let's reward them by scoring. Let's reward them by having long drives to where they can sit and catch their breath so they can come through and give us an opportunity to win at the end of the ball games. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see you at the post-game show, either the party line or benediction. I prefer the party line, but if Raheem Morris keeps doing things that he's doing right now by not getting touchdowns when you're in the red zone on the 1 yard line, guess what? We're going to have more benedictions than we have party lines. So you either get right or you get left. We'll see you at the end of this ball game. Got love for you. Y'all be easy.